Hi, wanted friends. I live from the city of Boston. You know that all day we accompany them in his work or school to entertain the weather news of his favorite celebrity and music. To the equal that keep the informed of what happens in the world. We go with a news of which is speaking in all the means. Near record temperatures in Pakistan have claimed hundreds of lives and devastated in crops in that year made. It within 4 years, but as temperatures on Friday dipped to under 30 AC, signaling the end of nearly 4 weeks of blistering heat, leading meteorologists want the country could expect long, more intense and more frequent events in future. Kamar Osama Khandri is a vice president of the World Meteorological Organization and former director of Pakistan Met Office, say the recent extreme summer temperatures that are commonly followed by massive flood could largely be attributed to climate warming. If we look at the frequency and the trend of the extreme weather events impact Pakistan, it is easy to think is linked with the climate change, he said. Currently, who wrote Pakistan climate change police authored a report in 2013 that showed the number of heatwaves in Pakistan had increased from 1918 to to 2009, and the average temperature in industrial was steadily rising. In 2010, the mean temperature in Mohaidar, a semi-ruined city in City province, reached 53 and 5 C, the fourth highest temperature ever recorded in the world and the highest ever in Asia. Barbar Hussein, who runs the Pakistan Water Portal, say in 2013 the maximum was 51 C, 52 C. The heatwave started of 12 May in Sid province and gripped the entire country by 15 May. It lasted with only a minor break until 10 June. In the time reached 51, 52 C in Larkana, a city of 2 million people in South Sindh province, while Lahore, Punjab province capital of about 15 million population, recorded 47 C on 23 May, its hardest temperature since 1954. The effect of heatwaves on human life has been devastating. Newspapers in Pakistan have reported hundreds of deaths because of the heat since early May, but no official numbers have been released. With the coming of the monsoon rains this year, we have already begun to see an increase in cases of diarrhea. This is because of contaminated drinking water, say Isaac Chinwain, medical coordination for Medicine Sans Frontier in Pakistan. Heat stroke and dehydration are common among children and adults before the monsoon season when the temperature rises. The rise in vector-borne disease, including diarrhea, cholera, gastrointestinal typhoid, and hepatitis, is due to underlying factors and the effect of climate change, said Iqbal Memon, president of the Pakistan Pediatric Association. The Indus River to use flow a full stream. Prior to monsoon season, a fresh water was abundantly available. No, there is no water. It's the Indus River. But some rivers It said have been contaminated, but people have no other option but they use that water for drinking and cooking. This lack of fresh water improperly due to every little reason, Mimor told down newspaper. Is they listened wanton listeners. The situation in Pakistan is grave. Inside some moments we'll go back to give the both information on the subjects. Already will return.
Come on, kid. I'm Drew Brees.
And I'm Harry.
Who?
From One Direction?
Dudes, won the Super Bowl.
Platinum album.
MVP.
On the cover.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hey, man. Give me the Pepsi, and I'll get you a tryout.
Cool.
Hit me, Drew.
Farming has been badly affected because give leaves, milk and not enough water for some crops. The kid actually have the current crop because it was flowering and they quickly turned into fruit, said Mustafa Taproxam in Islamabad. But it badly hit the sugarcane, rice and chili crops. The lack of irrigation water has affected the yield, but the exact impact won't be known until the harvest is over. The heat wave might have affected people in city more than in rural areas, partly because of the heat island effect, which sees temperatures in urban areas 5 or 8 C. Here than in the countryside, urban conditioners were particularly bad because the heat wave led the power cuts which in turn led to violent protests. Many families were unable to pump water or read air conditioners. Officials at one point turning off the air conditioner in government office. Pakistan is, along with Bangladesh, highly vulnerable to natural disaster and has experienced massive floods in the last 3 years, droughts and heat waves. Well, friends, return with the news that were coming them.